Okay, hi, this is Cindy with Quantum Kaleidoscope. And so I'm just going to do a quick little reading, maybe a Celtic Cross, okay, just to see, I don't know, if anyone's drawn to watch this. Let's see if it resonates, okay? So, what is the message that anyone who's drawn to watch this video, what is the message that would be beneficial for them here today to help them stay on highest vibration and on their truth path. Okay. All right. So first of all, we have the Nine of Swords. So I don't know if there's something that has been, stressing you out, or something that you just haven't been able to not think of, stop thinking about. And so at the bottom of the deck, we also have Six of Swords. So this really is about balancing those thoughts, balancing, coming into calmer waters, because I mean, like the Nine of Swords, like, generally speaking, they are real, you know, threats, like, like not like, threats, like hard threats, but I mean, like there are outside forces that are, getting in the way and stuff like that, that are causing those sleepless nights, those stress, those anxiety, right? So right now it's about a theme about going into calmer waters, like to stop that, the stress. Okay, so what else can we tell for anybody who is drawn to this reading? What else can we tell them to help them stay in highest vibration and on the truest path? Three of Wands. Okay, so this is about manifestation. Okay, this is about purpose. This is about planning. This is about seeing your ships come in. So maybe like part of the problem or the challenge has been that, you know, you haven't been seeing your ships come in, like you've been, setting out your attentions, and you're like, okay, I know something good is gonna happen, but when, like when is that gonna happen? I just like can't, sleep at night, And so like what we have here is the High Priestess, okay? So this is intuition. This is about, secrets. This is about the unknown. This is about, again, following your intuition, right? So it's like, especially with the Hermit on the back. So it seems like you are potentially, there's been a lot of anxiety or sleepless nights about something that you're trying to manifest, something that you know will be great, something that that like it is potentially within your spiritual path to kind of to do this, right? But so I don't know if there's some fear about, maybe not getting what you want. Okay. So let's do the Celtic Cross right now. Like, I mean, this is kind of what's been coming in. Okay. And so we have Nine of Swords again. We have truth. So like what kind of truths do you need to say? Like what is it about? Like some kind of values or some kind of commitment? Like what kind of truth do you need to get? What are you stressing about? What are you trying to manifest? What kind of, you know? Anyways, so let's see what we have here. Okay. And I cut the deck, which we have Magician shows that just showed itself, by the way. Okay, so that's the major arcana manifestation. When we got the Hierophant again. Okay, so I mean, is there some kind of relationship that you're trying to manifest? Something that you're stressing about? Is there something that you need, some kind of truth you need to give? Okay, and again, on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is, like she is that truth. She is that justice. She, you know, she's been hurt before. Like she is known as, the widow. In a lot of ways. And so, but because of that, she knows her truth. She knows what she needs to do. Okay, so what we have as the theme here is the Chariot. Okay, major arcana. This is forward movement. Okay, so whatever's going on in this next, few weeks or months, okay, is that, the theme is about success. The theme is about coming over some kind of triumph, okay, and, well, being triumphal, so I mean, though you may not be at that position right now, maybe like, okay, you're still stressing about it. You see that distance, you know that there's like, you know, a lot that needs to be done, for example, okay? But we have the challenge is balance, justice. Okay, so it's like we do have two major arcanas here, okay? So major arcanas are major life forces, major energies, okay? It's like when you look back at this time period, it's like it's gonna affect you for the long term, okay? So it's like what? So this is success, this is justice, okay? So the challenge has been is getting some kind of justice, recognition, balance. Both of these are about balance, okay? So like with this being the theme, okay, if you can see here, I don't know if I can get it to focus a bit more, but like hopefully this is in reverse, but whatever. Like what was I gonna say? So like we have the two horses, okay? So I mean, if they aren't in balance, they're not gonna go. Like one will go this way, one will go that way. Where's that chariot gonna go, right? Okay. So the challenge is about to get some kind of balance, and I do believe it's within your thoughts, okay? Because I mean, something that's been stressing you, okay? Something hasn't been fair, or if there's something that you need to do to be fair, okay? But with the Six of Swords coming out, okay, this is coming from calmer water. So, okay, I mean, if things have been challenging, you are going into a place of success, of justice. The right thing is going to happen, okay? And the thing about justice is that, like, it may not feel like the right thing, in the sense of, like, let's say a relationship ends, for example, okay, and it may not feel like it's just, for example, but then right after that is like an amazing relationship that's like, oh my God, if I had never left that, if I never think like if this didn't happen, I would have never had this opportunity, okay? So the foundation, okay, is the all, okay? So the all is like this is mm, this is kind of like the higher arcana. So in this deck, um, they have the major arcanas, but then they have a few other ones that are kind of about, like it kind of combines with the tree of life a little bit more, and I kind of like, and so like, so this isn't in the traditional tarot, for example, but this is the embrace. This is the all. Okay, so this is like, I don't know if you can kind of see like it's weird darkness that I have here, but whatever, as long as the card can be seen. Okay, it's like you actually have like these like different religious institutions. Okay, that ultimately kind of show, and you have all this, you have the planets, you also have the kind of like the chakras. Okay, what you have is this ascension as well. Okay, so like when it shows like all the combination of these religious buildings, for example, it is about like kind of like that they all so like a belief that they all lead to the same end, it's like it doesn't really matter how you get to that like spiritual path, as long as you get there. In a lot of ways. And so this is about bracing, this is about the all, this is about sometimes you know um not knowing where it's going to take you, but just knowing that it is the way. It's like you just know. And okay, so something significant is really happening right now. Okay, because you have right in the center two major arcanas, and this is like the higher arcana. So I mean, something significant is happening. Okay, and then the recent past that's influenced right now is confusion, is Seven of Cups, options. Okay, so it's like you might have kind of been in a little bit more of like a fantasy. This can be illusions. This can be again confusions, lots, and and it's like, so I mean, if you kind of look at this, like I mean, all these cups, like, again, this is emotions. These are the water energy, but I mean, not all those cups are the same. If you think about if we're using this as a relationship again, it can be anything. It's like yes, a relationship is a relationship, a person is a person, but they're not all the same people, right? Like You know, one experience that you have with one person is not going to be the same experience that you have with the other. You know, if there's been confusion in one relationship, for example, it doesn't mean that there's going to be confusion in other relationships, okay? So this really is about kind of balancing your thoughts, okay, as well, and just moving forward with how you know you need to move forward and what is your personal truth. What's on your mind is Nine of Cups, okay? So Nine of Cups is like that like wish fulfillment, okay? This is that like he's like overflowing with emotions, okay? So it's like in the recent past, right, in something where it's like you've been really kind of confused, you know? Between the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups is the Eight of Cups, and that is, you know, that, well, ultimately the Chariot, okay? So it's like, you know, so the Chariot is about moving forward. It is about success, okay? You know, it is about coming over triumph. The Eight of Cups that is missing here is about after that time of confusion, after you've kind of assessed your options, you know what like is true for you, for example, okay? The Eight of Cups is about leaving, okay? Emotionally leaving. You know, so you're emotionally leaving that confusion behind, emotionally leaving like what used to be really like important to you at one point, but it isn't anymore. It's like, you know, and so with the Nine of Cups, and so what happens is after that point of confusion, they're moving forward, okay, so that they can get their wish. Okay, so this kind of represents the Chariot does really represent kind of that moving forward. You know, it's like after that time of confusion, after that time of you know, like stressful nights. Okay, and so you know what would make you happy. Okay, you know it. So why is there a challenge of justice? Okay. So moving forward, okay, is that we have the Four of Swords. So this is healing. This is rest. This is recuperation. This is getting like inspiration, you know, divine inspiration. You know, this is after, you know, like, you know, after the battle. You know, and it's like balancing those swords, you know, resting, healing. Okay. And after that period of rest, for example, um, like it's pretty much you come out swinging. You know, it's like I know what I want and I'm gonna fight for it. I don't get what's going on with my lighting. Oh well. Okay. So you in the situation, you are the Six of Wands. That is awesome. Okay, so Six of Wands, that is victory. Okay, you have a lot of energies to hear about victory and success and balance here now. And so, like, I don't know if it's just like, again, you know, things might have been so hectic and so fast that you just need to like rest your mind again, you know, but you are showing as like coming back from like a battle victorious. Okay, and this is about recognition too. You know, like recognizing your own success, you know, other people recognizing your success, you know, and like knowing that you've healed, you know, or you're in that process of healing with whatever has been, you know, stressing you out. Okay, and what's around you is this Princess of Wands. Okay, so it can be male or female, it doesn't matter, but it's representing a person. This is new fire energy. This can be somebody that's younger than you. It can be representing kids, you know, because maybe there's something that's like, you know, well, okay. But either way, this is like spontaneous energy. This is that fire. Like, what do they have it on? This is enthusiastic, is what they have it, you know? And it's just so there's around you, there is some new energy that, you know, potentially has the ability to really inspire you moving forward. Okay? So your guidance is Three of Wands. Okay, so we had this Three of Wands come out already, right? So this is about manifestation. This is about watching your ships come in. Like if we can get this, I'm gonna really do something with my lighting, but like if we can see this, you know, like there's a castle in the background, you know? It's just like he can Three of Wands. Okay, so like I said, you can see that there is like that castle. It's like, I know what is ahead of me. Okay, it's just about bringing that energy in. Okay, and so your advice is to kind of anticipate. You know, this is also, it says Aries sun, okay? Like, you know, so it's like anticipate that like fire, that joy. For the outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. This is opportunity. This is like something that is can be tangible. This is something that like something new. Okay, so I mean it's like, you know, there's some kind of balance that you need, you know, and it's about, you know, taking, you know, some rest and, you know, to recuperate and to reflect, okay? But there is a new opportunity around you. And so, you know, with the challenge being justice, you know, it's like how like why is it the challenge? Is it something that you need to do in order to bring in justice? Or is there something that's around you that like you can't get justice because, you know, and it's stopping you for something? Okay, but the thing is that you have the answers all within yourself, okay? So, I mean, if something is stopping you, like if something is unfair, and you're like, oh man, it's just unfair, I can't, like, it's within you, okay, to make your your wish to come true, to like manifest it, okay? So it's either like the challenge is you stopping yourself, okay, or you knowing that you need to like right some wrong, like do you need to apologize, do you need to, you know, say some kind of truth, like I mean there is something that is stressing you out that you know is not balanced. Okay, so what is your role in it? You know, but either way, it's like you were going to have victory. You have been thinking about this long and hard, okay? You know, and so it's about balancing your thoughts, you know, resting, you know, so that you can have this victory, okay? Because there's an opportunity around you, okay? And if you don't do what you need to do to make this situation balanced and just, okay, you may miss out on this opportunity. This, you know, again, other, you know, like all aces are kind of like those gifts from the above, you know, but if you don't take it, it's gone. You know, other opportunities are going to come, but it's not going to be this one. You know, someone else will take that chance. Okay, so there's something that you need to do to kind of move forward, but you need to put some, like, embrace it fully. Okay, the triumphs, the, you know, tribulations, the like challenges, okay, it's like what do you need to do to, you know, bring truth, okay, like she is just, she does the right thing no matter what, okay, she's not cruel, you know, but she's blunt, straight to the point. And underneath that, okay, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups is, you know, about partnership. It's about emotionally seeing eye to eye with another, you know, and then below that, we also have the Six of Cups. Okay, so this can be about somebody in your past. This can be about friendship. This can be, you know, like something that you're becoming nostalgic about. Okay, so there has been something in the, like, so the foundation is about embracing. Okay, it's like what do you need to embrace in order to get your personal happiness? Okay, like what is true for you? Okay, and it looks like there's something, you know, it's like you can see it in the distance, you know, but like, you know, but it's been challenging, you know, and it might be a little bit scary to kind of go through for it, okay, but the opportunity is great and you're showing up as being successful, okay? So what do you need to do to put justice in the situation? Right things that need to be right, okay? Do the hard things, okay? If you're following your truth, like you can't be wrong, okay? Like you won't be wrong, okay? If you choose love over fear every step of the way, you'll never go wrong, okay? So I hope this was helpful. It's recorded on August 7th, 2020, just before Lionsgate. I'm going to be doing more regular readings. I had a reading that I was, you know, working on and technical difficulties, but I'm just going to pull one more card. What do we have here? Three of Wands, man. Okay, it popped out at the beginning. The problem thing is, like, what are you manifesting that you can see in the distance? Okay, we have small like everyday manifestation. Okay, and then we also have big ass manifestation. Okay, he is, the number one of the tarot. So I mean, it looks like, you probably have ended some kind of big cycle, and it's not just like a, everyday kind of cycle. It's just something that will have the ability to, or has already had the impact to like affect your life moving forward. Um, anyways, hopefully this was helpful. This is Cindy with Quantum Kaleidoscope, on Facebook and stuff, and can do private readings whenever. Just finished moving, so things are getting a little bit more settled. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this resonated. Have a great day.